Hello everyone, I have come back from the dead specifically to A, tell you that I'm vaccinated and that everyone should be vaccinated, har har har, but also for this game called Witches and Warlocks, Witches X Warlocks, pardon me, not Witches and Warlocks, Witches X Warlocks. The X is a very important part of that. I saw it for free. Well, this is the free version 1.0, as said in the corner. I fucking love it. I saw a little bit of it and I'm like, this is gonna be good. Let's see. Let's put on our spooky face. Then let's fuck around and do they them. And oh yeah, witch or yeah, we're a witch.
Let me try.
Okay, alright. Apparently there's also it's fully voiced, which is weird to me. But here we go. Oh, but it's not fully voiced. Okay. That's a little awkward. I still have my cough, yes. Even fully vaccinated. It's love, love, love that makes the world go round, round, round. I've never heard that song. Another flawless night. Once again, love is triumphant. All thanks to the weeks of dedicated hard work of yours truly, the incomparable, the one and only Holly Nightshade. Da 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 da, it's love, 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 da da da. Tonight, two souls who had been searching their entire afterlives for each other have found one another at last. Tonight, two hearts that used to be lonely are beating as one. All thanks to me.
The best matchmaker in Swimmermere High.
That. Holly Nightshade, the one, the only, da-da-da-da-da, best matchmaker in Swimmermere High. Da-da-da.
The only one.
Yeah? What's your point? A blue-skinned apparition steps out of the wall right in front of me. Ah! I jump back, lose my balance, and nearly fall over. I really wish I'd been clued in a little bit sooner that this voice was supposed to be her inner monologue. That way the voices match somewhat, but I love that they don't match. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I have.
Oh yeah.
I would have never guessed. The apparition hovering a few inches above the pavement is Zero, my poltergeist classmate and childhood friend. And pretty cute, honestly. I snicker at his obvious jab. He has quite the natural-born talent for it. You're looking as strict and frowny and scary as ever, Zero. Where have you been? I was waiting all night. You should smile more often. You look sweeter than candy corn when you smile. Please don't do that. Looks like Zero won't be showing me that sweet smile of his tonight.
Anyway.
So, back to more interesting things. I have actually been busy on a very important errand.
Yeah, right.
You were just out matchmaking again.
Of course.
I was out matchmaking. Yep, that's the errand. When evil comes knocking, whether due to external forces or a certain summoning incident in a lab that we are not going to bring up for yet the 100th time. 0.
I must do it.
I must quell the beast by finding its one true love. After all, I am the one and only Holly Nightshade. This is the 3rd time we've mentioned my name, and I'm more embarrassed about it than ever. Da-da-da-da. Best matchmaker in Dwimmermere High. Again. Da-da-da-da, dummy. You're the only matchmaker in Dwimmermere High.
Naturally.
I'm so superb at matchmaking, no one dares to compete against wonderful me. 0 brings his hands together, slowly and horribly, in 1, 2, 3 sarcastic claps. May one inquire if the one and only Holly Nightshade found any time between helping the undead find love and romancing evil spirits to study for their exams? Exams.
Of course.
Exams. Of course I have, silly. Who would forget something like that? Exams. Sweats because I just finished them. They are promptly bookmarked in my calendar and color-coded, just so that you're aware. I just haven't had the time to really buckle down with a good witch's brew and a spell book, you know?
I will.
I totally will, okay? Folding his arms, 0 smirks at me with a rather sardonic glint in his ruby eyes.
Pray, tell me.
When, pray, does the incomparable Holly Nightshade think their exams are? Isn't it Halloween? I'm sure I have much more time than you think.
Wait.
Holly, when do you think is Halloween? Halloween is the most important day in a witch's calendar. However, these days, I've been so busy with matchmaking a certain evil spirit, every day seemed just like any other. I cannot say for certain the last time I looked at my day planner, but it couldn't have been that long ago.
Maybe.
Halloween is in... 5, 2, 3 months? Or maybe...
Halloween is next week.
What?
I don't know which is more terrifying, the way 0 is glowering or what he just shouted.
No way.
Next week?
Yes.
Next week.
Really?
Halloween? Of all days?
I cannot believe.
Yes, Holly, I cannot believe you forgot about your exams, much less Halloween, of all days. But 0, a lot has happened since the start of the semester, and you know my memory has a tendency to be fickle.
Don't you know?
On the first week, I almost got tangled up in a mistaken identity crisis with a corpse's bride.
Thankfully.
Thankfully, he was understanding once I matched him up with the undead body of his dreams.
And then.
Not long after, an evil spirit team tried to banish me for getting his mom a hot date.
And then.
Must I mention a certain summoning incident in a lab that is still not up for discussion? 0 sighs with an exaggerated shake of his head.
It isn't.
Your memory isn't bad. It's selective. I throw my hands in surrender at his comments. Nothing I said was going to break down his wall when he gets like this. He's all, you should study. And how do you plan on passing the class if you don't do the homework? And all, what do you mean? You think the teacher's just gonna give you a pass? I don't even know what the exams are about. What? They're about what you were studying, Ross. Exams will be a series of magical obstacle courses. You need to use the magic spells you were supposed to have learned this year to... Spells! Oh, you mean like the glow stick spell? Yes. I remember Ms. Magwitch cast glow in her first class. The demonstration was absolutely dazzling. Okay, but about the exams... Maybe I can cast it too and dazzle the examiners into passing me. The wonderful matchmaker of Dwemermere High. You irritate me. How did she do it? Let me try. Go! I wave my hands grandly the way I remember Ms. Magwitch doing. Not so much as a glimmer. Zero, care to give me a hint as to why I can't cast glow? Because you're a witch. Only true sorcerers can cast spells purely by magic. Witches like yourself must use potions to cast spells. Oh, right. This is basic knowledge. Have you slept through classes the whole semester? A sheepish grin spreads across my face before I can stop it. Maybe. I've been staying up pretty late. Party school and all, you know. May
I remind you?
Unless you study properly, from now on, you're going to fail your exams and be expelled for being a witch who can't cast one single spell.
Really?
Will they really expel me? Just because I can't cast a single spell in a witch's class? In witch school? This school. Ah! Zero's looking at me in that horrible way of his again.
Think about it.
You'd be the one and only witch in the entire history of Dwemermere High to be unable to cast even a single spell. Being expelled is far from far-fetched. Think about that for a moment. Huh. Actively thinking.
Help me.
Teach me to be a spellcasting witch. No.
May I remind you?
Every night for the last 3 months, between all the ghouling around and excessive matchmaking, I kept warning you to prepare for exams. But did you ever listen? Zero, you try to listen to anything while being excessively haunted by an evil spirit?
You said so.
You said the spirit summoning incident was not up for discussion.
Did you?
So, I will ask you again, quite candidly. Did you ever listen to me? I'm sorry. Oh my god. I want to stab myself. Don't use those puppy dog eyes on me, Holly. They won't work this time. But you're the only one in the whole world who can save me, Zero. You're so cool and so knowledgeable and I know you're always looking out for me and you're so handsome and you're... I'm not. Now save your flattery and go away. I let my shoulders droop. After all, you've done so much already.
I'll work hard.
I'm gonna study really hard, harder than ever before, these next 7 days.
Then,
And if it still isn't enough, and we never see each other again after I'm expelled next week, then I'll miss you, Zero, my dearest friend. I give Zero a sad smile, then turn to limp tragically away. 3, 2, 1.
Wait. I guess.
I have no choice but to help you once more. But don't count on it happening again.
thank you.
Really, you will? Oh, thanks, Zero. You're the bestest. I spin exuberantly, celebrating my little victory, and throw my arms around him. They slip through him, as usual, for you see, he is a ghost. Quit it. It'll take me ages to reform myself if I get disintegrated so close to dawn. Oh, is that what happens? Sorry, I'm so happy I can't help it. You're the best, Zero.
Stop.
I said stop. There isn't much time left before daybreak, and you need all the help you can get.
Pay attention.
Now, pay attention. I'm going to explain spellcasting and potions for witches just this once. Okay, your day is divided into 3 segments: early dawn, crimson dusk, and witching hour. So like that one game. Her name is Eloise. It is, oh my gosh, Long Live the Queen, I think it is. I think that's the name of that game. I played all the way through that game. I don't remember the name of it. Fuck. You can pick an activity to spend your time with during each segment in the activity menu. Yeah. Make potions, learn spells, and part-time job will advance your time into the next segment. Dawn is coming. Oh, shoot. He said it.
What's the matter?
You look so ephemeral and fragile now, as if the slightest wind could whisk you away.
Because.
Well, that's because the sun is nearly up.
That's how it is.
For poltergeists like me, that is how it is. Doomed for life to only walk the night.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping me tonight, and, well, for everything.
Work hard and do your best.
I, for one, would prefer it if you didn't get yourself expelled, if that makes a difference. If it isn't for how transparent he has become, I could almost swear his cheeks were a tinge brighter than before. Silently, smiling his elusive sweet smile, Zero fades away with the onset of day.
I will.
I will, Zero, I promise. I'll work hard, pass the Halloween exam, make you proud of me. I will. I swear it. I think I love it. I think I adore this game. Did it just crash? No, okay, alright. The windows of my house are brightly lit, and when I try the door, it swings inward with ease. Which means... Damien, I'm home.
Welcome home.
Hi. Why don't you have the rest of your chest? I hear my housemate, Damien, shuffling down the staircase, welcome me with their shy smile.
Help me.
Dude, I know you just, woke up, but, fucking help me. Tonight didn't go well, did it? The worst. Tonight was just dreadful. I can try, but I don't know if I...
You see,
Matchmaking isn't my forte, and you never needed any help before, so... Not matchmaking. Of course I don't need any help with matchmaking. I'm the best in Dwimmermere High.
The best matchmaker?
Oh my god, stab me. And I intend to keep it that way. Then,
Well,
studying. I give myself a fright, thinking about the possibility that I might be expelled from school. I love this. Don't you know that the exams are on Halloween, which happens to be next week?
Of course.
Of course I do. Everyone does. Hang on.
Wait.
Don't tell me you just found out. I look at them, teary-eyed. Oh dear. This isn't the most opportune moment to ask, as Damon must be busy with their own studies too. But I gave Zero a promise, and I intend to do everything I can to keep it. And studying together is more fun anyway. Damien, the most dependable and studious friend I have. You are my only hope in this largest of worlds. Gradually losing self-respect. Okay. My housemate looks both embarrassed yet happy at the same time, and that's how I knew I had them exactly where I wanted them.
Really?
I am. If I cram these books all by myself, I'd probably end up setting them on fire, then catch fire myself, then die miserably from the fire, and then set the house on fire, and then you might also die if you're still here hanging around, unless you're out getting a latte or something. I don't fucking know. You've gotta help save me from my ultimate demise, and possibly your own. Please. Damien hesitates, but only for a second, before nodding, just as I knew they would. I'll try and do what I can do to help you, Holly. Thank you so much. Without a moment's notice, I fling my arms around them in a big, cheerful hug.
Be careful.
I'm still not finished assembling the pots. Yeah, I noticed by your chest in there. I jump away at once, careful not to bump off a limb or two. Wait a second, you're assembling yourself? You're already doing maintenance again?
Yes.
My previous arms were falling off and one of the knees started creaking, so I had to buy new pots from the human shop. From the human shop? Does the human shop have chests? I only bring it up because it bothers me so much to see your ribs. Well, did you get a good price, kid? Are there any good bargains lately? You can't let Mr. West rip you off. You're his #1 customer, after all. They give me a small, humored smile.
Yes.
The human shop has an influx of pots that they're selling for cheap because, well, a big pile of human corpses was recently uncovered. Or so Mr. West says. That Mr. West sure is a bit shady, huh?
Maybe.
But the human pots he sells are fresh and cheap, just like his potions.
right.
Potions! Speaking of which. I snap my fingers with both hands as the next step. I need a moment. I snap my fingers with both hands as the next step in my master plan for passing my exams falls into place in my head.
I remember.
That reminds me, I should go to the human shop to buy potions. I'm all out, and I can't cast any spells without them.
All right.
That's a good idea, Holly, but are you sure you can afford to? Whatever do you mean? Aren't you kind of, broke?
Oh.
Well, I don't have a dowry.
You're right.
Don't make fun of how I talk, please. You've already spent all your allowance on hosting matchmaking parties, right? That evil spirit only wanted the most fancy stuffs and wouldn't give me a rest until I complied. How do you know that?
Well,
Because yesterday you had to borrow money from me for lunch and a little extra for a light snack.
I forgot.
Oh, this is bad. Really bad. Even if I do learn enough spells to pass the Halloween exams, it won't do me a lick of good if I don't have the potions I need to cast them. And there is no way I have enough time to concoct all the potions I will need while cramming spells simultaneously. There has to be another... Holly, listen, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Tell me, please.
maybe.
If you need to earn money to buy potions, maybe you can, try asking Mr. West at the human shop, you know, for a part-time job.
Wow.
Are they hiring?
Exactly.
I heard Mr. West needs more hands. That are attached to living bodies, I mean. To help out because of that big consignment of corpses the shop received. And with everyone busy I'm gonna need a moment. And with everyone busy studying, I think that you'll have a good shot at getting a job there. If you want to, that is.
Perfect.
I'll head there at once. After you wake up tomorrow. Their sudden shift in tone took me by surprise, to say the least, and I put on a good pouty face. But...
No.
Go to bed, Holly. You look exhausted and you need to rest.
But
I'm serious.
You see,
If you won't go to bed now, I'm not going to help you.
wow.
Such a surprisingly assertive threat coming from you. I do what I need to. Sometimes.
All right.
I know you mean the best for me. Heading to bed now, my liege. Don't make fun of the way I talk, please. I take an exaggerated bow and Damon laughs softly, but doesn't leave their spot until I have gone all the way up the stairs and into my bedroom. Ah. Maybe Damon is right. I'm way too sleepy now to be applying for part-time jobs, if I actually want to end up getting hired. And my bed looks so soft, and warm, and inviting. And my eyelids suddenly feel like a ton of bricks. Tomorrow, I'll work really, really hard. Tomorrow... That bit cost me. Okay. Darkness takes me gently into its sweet embrace. 8 hours of uninterrupted beauty sleep is the most magical spell in the world. I went to bed last night feeling like a lobotomized zombie with a head stuffed full of decomposing brain matter, which, by the way, is what a lobotomy is. This morning I stretch out my arms, fully resurrected as a lively and youthful matchmaking genius.
Incomparable. The one and only.
Holly Nightshade. I sing haughtily as I bounce down the stairs. Good morning, Holly. You're looking energetic. I am energetic, that's why. I feel like I can take on anyone and anything.
excellent.
Even Mr. West in the human shop. Come again? Aren't you applying for a job at the human shop today?
Well,
since you're broke and need money to buy potions, which you need to cast spells, which you need to pass the exams for Halloween, which you need not to flunk out of school, which you need to pass, which you need to stay as Zero's friend and not disappoint him ultimately. Aha! No wonder I'm in a good mood. I'm about to go do all of that. I forgot all about exams and potions and casting spells and being broke and disappointing Zero and possibly burning down the estate. Now I remember. I count each little terrible to-do list item on my fingers, and my cheery good mood evaporates like a fine mist in the morning sun.
See you later.
I'm late. I have to hurry. See you later, Damon.
Yes.
Damon. Good luck, Holly. I hear Damien call softly behind me as I dash out of the house.
All right.
Good luck. Yep, I'm gonna need it. Ding, 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 ding. The cracked antique bell chimes eerily as I push open the creaky old door of the human shop. The shop is as empty and as silent as an open grave, which means it isn't open yet. Probably. Looks like I made it just in time.
Hello? Oh my.
Wait, what? How am I gonna do this shit? Okay. My, what do we have here? A cutie has happened into my parlor. Behind the shop counter stands a little girl, her chin on the edge of her palm. She is eyeing me as a spider would to a particularly delectable fly.
Herbie!
Today's produce just arrived, and it's still fresh, being alive and all. Her voice echoed lightly through the shop, and from somewhere upstairs an unseen voice hollers back. I'm busy, Camilla. Butcher it yourself. Butcher? Wait, I'm not produce. Really? She tilts her head pointedly to the side with obvious dubious regard. Are you quite certain? You look a lot like produce to me. I am no mere human.
The incomparable, the one and only.
You behold in your company the incomparable, the one, the only, Holly Nightshade. Smoker of like only 3 months. Goddamn. Okay. Nightshade. Huh. So you're a witch.
Yeah.
You know it. Then why haven't I seen you in school before?
Impossible.
That's impossible. Everyone in Dwimimir High knows me.
Why?
How can you be so sure?
Well,
Because everyone has come to at least one of my famous matchmaking parties, of course. Matchmaking? Oh, you're that Nightshade. The charming girl straightens up and dazzles me with her professional sunny smile.
welcome.
Hello there, my name is Carmilla. Carmilla? How may I assist you today? I'm looking for a job. Now, if you're a witch, you should know that you have exams in 1 week's time.
For the last time.
I am a witch.
Well,
And I know I have exams in a week, but I'm kind of really broke. Those gaudy matchmaking soirees must cost a pretty penny. Which means I can't afford to buy potions. Which means you can't cast spells.
well,
Which means I won't be able to pass exams even if I know how to cast spells. Even though. Which means I watch her swiftly calculate my unfortunate circumstance.
and so.
You'll be the first witch ever to be expelled from Drimimir High for not being able to cast a single spell. Exactly. Wait a minute. I mean exactly what I don't want to do, to be, ever. Not at all. No, not me. Whilst I understand your trials and tribulations, I can't be a part of that mess. I'm not getting mixed up in it. You see, Mr. West, the proprietor of the human shop, already has someone to run the store for him, and you are looking right at her. But I need the money. Who doesn't? At this point, I am a tad desperate and blurt out the first idea that comes to mind. Could I maybe work for you? For me? Both of our eyebrows raise in interest. Someone as talented and clever as you shouldn't be working for others. You should have others working for you instead. You mean as a manager? Not simply a manager. Think bigger. Supervisor, director, visionary leader.
You're right.
True, true. I do belong to an ancient and distinguished noble family. The common people should serve me, not the other way around. I am 100% pleased with this voice choice. Okay. And I can't believe the proprietor is making a girl as beautiful as you stand behind a counter all the time.
Right.
Right? I'm wasting away behind this silly table, aren't I? Definitely. With your brains and your looks, if the proprietor has you out and about, charming the customers, I bet the turnover at the human shop will increase tenfold. Only tenfold. 100-fold.
I like it.
You make many excellent points. I like the way you think. See, I would be quite useful to have working for you. Put in a good word for me to the proprietor, please. I'll try. No guarantees now. She winks. Herbie, today's Brooders wants to work for me and I like them. Can they? What? Work for you? Please? Gosh. Her voice is suddenly so sugary sweet that I feel like a diabetic going into cardiac arrest just listening to it. Alright.
And so,
That means you have to pay them a salary and all. Alright. And that means you also have to give me a raise. Excuse me? Because I'm their supervisor now, aren't I? You can pay me the same as them. What? Oh. Alright. I love this so far. Carmela turns back to me, her hair bouncing lightly against her shoulders. She clasps her hands together dramatically.
congratulations!
Congratulations on your new job.
Amazing!
Was it magic?
Of course.
Of course it was. Vampiric magic, to put it simply. My very own brand, by the way. A devious little notion strikes me. How did you become so impossibly good at it?
Practice.
Oh, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect, you know.
I'm sure.
You're being way too modest, I'm sure. She presses her lips against the back of her index finger. Maybe I am. There's a lot of talent involved too, naturally.
Can you teach me?
Can you even teach it to a witch like me?
Of course.
Of course I can, if I want to. Where do you want to learn it anyway?
Well,
I was thinking it might be useful for asking the proprietor for a raise. I mean, just for the sake of my Halloween exams.
Camilla.
I'd be ever so grateful, Carmela. After all, you're the only vampire in this world who is intelligent enough to teach me magic in just a week, please. She considers me thoughtfully, tapping the tip of her chin before pausing to give me her final verdict. Oh,
All right.
alright. It could be you may have some talent for it too. We shall see. Once every day, your character will work part-time and earn money. While working part-time, some events may occur that can be solved by using the right magic spell. Solving these events will earn you an extra amount of money. By choosing part-time job from the activity menu, work an extra shift. But if I can only use if I can only cast spells when I use potions, what? Why would I cast spells other than for the exam when I'm buying the potions? Little Red Charlie, da da da, the one, the only, la la la. Today, I found out the proprietor of the human shop is incredibly shady, and his storekeeper is a sweet-talking vampire. I also got a job so I can buy potions, and a new friend to teach me riveting. Riveting vampire magic, yeah. Not just riveting. I can rivet my own rivets. I pump my fists into the air, cheering at the sign of imminent victory. The Halloween exams are gonna be a piece of pumpkin pie. Huh. Suspicious noises are coming from the dinghy back alley behind the human shop. What's going on? Cautiously, I peek into the decrepit alley. A mountain of reanimated corpses and body bags crawling its way to the human shop. From the upper floor of the shop comes the sound of metal and glass crashing onto the floor. What did you say? Not again.
Don't you worry.
Don't worry, Herbie. It's only the delivery for today's produce. She giggles while giving me a twinkling glance. Then Carmilla turns her attention to the hideous monstrosity that just made its way to the door.
Now,
Leave it out on the doorstep as per usual, Lawrence.
All right.
The mountain of body bags halts and plonks onto the ground. The person who is hauling them straightens up and dusts off his hands. It's a cat boy. Oh, what?
wow.
How cute. A real life cat boy. I've never seen one up close before, despite being a witch. A real witch who knows spells.
All right.
So many cats, but not cat boys. Plus, you must be really strong cat boy to carry so many body bags all the way to the shop. Cat boy.
Stop.
First of all, I am not a cat. And second of all, I have a name. Hold out your paws and say, "Yeah, cat boy." I wave my loosely held fist in the air at him, and he puts both hands on his hips and drops his head before letting out a long sigh. Evidently, my frightening appearance has unhinged your wits with stark terror.
No way.
No way. You don't look frightful at all. Can I give your fluffy ears a pet? Before or after I bite your hand off.
Wow.
Such a feisty cat boy.
I'm a werewolf.
Again. Not a cat boy. A werewolf. Werewolf? Where?
Of course.
Right here. Looking right at him. He places the tip of his index finger against his chest. You?
Yeah.
Yes. A werewolf, a lichen, a legru. Me. But werewolves are all scary and stuff. Precisely. At last, you concede the point. But you're not scary at all. You're adorable.
Wow.
Wow, you're growling again and look like you want to bite someone's hand off. It's so fucking cute.
Because
Because, quite frankly, I do. If you are done infuriating me, I will take my leave. With unutterable dignity, the catboy whoops. Werewolf strides past me, chin high and ears bristling. How strange. I begin to inquisitively stroke my chin. What? He stops mid-stride. He doesn't like being called that. Huh. You don't like it when someone calls you cute or adorable, do you? The werewolf begins to rub the sides of his head in a circular fashion. So kind of you to finally put the pieces together. No, in fact, it makes my temples throb with a vicious fury. Sorry, I'll remember not to in the future. Probably.
Good.
Very good.
Hold it.
Hang on. In the future. For sure.
Why?
You expect, for reasons apparent only to yourself, we shall have cause for further association? I want us to become friends. So bad. I want to get to scritch some ears. It's not every day I get to meet a werewolf as cute as I mean as scary and as intimidating as you, with so much blood all up in his fake teeth. Alright, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But just this once.
Well,
Your name is Lawrence, right? That's what Carmilla called you earlier.
Yeah.
Indeed, you have the advantage of me.
right.
What? Oh, my name is Holly. Holly Nightshade, the one, the only.
I know.
You know? You know. Yes, of course you know. I don't want your services, mind you. I already have too many admirers inquiring after me for a chance to scritch my chin or ruffle my ears.
All right.
Don't worry, I won't try to set you up with anybody.
Good.
I'll only try to make you teach me magic spells and potions. Lawrence was starting to nod when he flung his head up in surprise.
How?
Let me get this straight. You, a witch, are asking me, a werewolf, to teach you how to brew potions.
Right.
Aha!
Fine.
I see. It's not my hearing that is faulty, but your intellect.
Well,
Sometimes I do wish I went to class occasionally.
But
What can a werewolf like me teach, even to a truant witch like yourself? You're a werewolf, right? That means you're very strong.
yeah.
This tracks.
and then
And have superhuman senses and look at scary and intimidating all the time. So often. Like, frequently. It's oozing out of every pore. This logic still tracks to me.
right.
Then teach me spells and potions that will let me be like you. I bet being strong and scary with superhuman senses can help me pass my Halloween exams. Somehow. I clasp my hands together and shake them up at him in a pleading fashion. Desperation seems to be an unfortunate, reoccurring theme for me lately. It is possible I can do so. It may even be possible you might be able to learn a thing or two if I do. Woohoo! But that doesn't mean I'm going to. Oh. Why not? What can you possibly offer to make it worth my while? My undying friendship.
No.
Don't need it. My eternal gratitude. Useless. Useless. My premium 24/7 matchmaking service?
No.
Well,
Then what would you like? Meat. Lots and lots of meat. My mind went to very dirty places, and I'm very, very ashamed of myself. Huh. And not the type of places you would think, either. Okay. Like, because, meat is like I'm talking too much. Alright. He stretches his arms and folds them behind his head.
You know.
More meat means less time hauling corpses, and I, for one, would welcome the break to do something as simple as teach a few spells. Meat in exchange for teaching spells, huh? Okay, all the meat you can eat for as long as we both shall live. You should not promise that. You swear? Pinky promise. For a moment, Lawrence stands still and silent, obviously awed by the generosity of the one and only Holly Nightshade. Alright, I accept your offer. Woo! I return home, tired and footsore, but very, very happy. Damien, I'm back.
Welcome home.
My housemate hurries to greet me, looking a lot sprightlier than they did this morning. You finished doing maintenance already?
Yes.
You were out a rather long time, and I was getting a bit worried. Did everything go well? Everything went fantastically. I got the job and made 2 new bestest friends.
Congratulations.
All thanks to your idea, Damien. Now, I will have money for potions and 4 people to help me prepare for the Halloween exams. A slight blush dawns their stitched face.
I'm glad.
I'm glad for you, Holly. Tell me, what are your plans for the rest of the day? Well, we gotta learn some fucking spells. Ooh, they teach me different things. Ooh. Oh. Well, if I don't know any spells, then... Does this save? Huh. I don't know. I've kind of been playing this a long time, and my voice kind of hurts. I want telekinesis. Did that make time pass? Am I supposed to pick? I think I have to make potions. Hold on. Oh, no, I have to pick 3. No, I have to pick 1 of each. Okay, that's how this works. Fuck. Well, I want that one. I want Intimidate. Wait a minute. It won't let me pick 3. Choose a spell and press start. Oh. Start? Start. Start? Maybe you mean enter. Perhaps you mean enter. There's a save. Yes. That's good. We can deal with that later then. A little bit jarring how that cut there, but there we are. I don't know if we're going to do more of this, but I'm pretty happy with this. This causes me joy. Well, y'all have a nice evening. Or what have you.